this Citizen of the Month luncheon today. We'll look around the room. Looks like we still have some folks who will be coming soon, but these kids want to get back to school. They want to get it going, right? Is that what you said? Get it going, Mr. Green? I want to get back to school. Okay, you're not. All right, well, in any event, a special day for us here in the district as we honor so many of our good young students. We have about 6,500 students, and there's about 28 of them in here today. So let's give our students a hand. That's special. So proud of them always, but today we're really proud that we can spend a few moments here and thank them for their leadership in our district. And so today we'll be eating some lunch. We have our theater class coming over today to do a little program, which is always wonderful. And I always take this day and time to share. We bring these groups in for entertainment, but we also bring them in for a message. And that message is get engaged in some activity or a lot of activities. When you think of Newark, when I go around the state, I hear people talk about our fine arts programs, and Mr. Myers right here, who judges some of those choir competitions around the state. You hear about our wonderful choir program and the reputation they have, and our band program, our marching band. And then, of course, there's the big in on our chest from girls and boys basketball here that a lot of folks associate things with. So we have a lot of things in our district to become engaged with, and an engaged student is a more productive student that way. And so not everybody can throw a football 40 yards and hit that out just perfect. But there's something for everybody in our school district. And this theater group that will be in today is certainly one of those things. So, all right, young lady, you look like you are ready to tell me what table do you think should go to lunch first, or get in line first? So we're going to start right here. That's a good one. Usually they go, they're afraid to say, but I like that. You're a leader. That's what you are. Okay, so we'll split the room in half right here. We'll come down this side over here. Excuse me. There's plenty of pizza and salad and all those things. And then, all right, young man, what side back here? Who should go first? You got it. Right here we go. So you guys will lead that way, and then we'll follow behind and enjoy yourself and meet some folks while you're in here. Sound good?
Keep the exact same scene for us and fill it in as best they can, not having been able to hear what the scene is about. So, people who cannot hear the scene. Meredith? Why don't you stand like out here so you can still watch?
Sit. I can sit after you.
You can shuffle it down. Alright, so our first round of actors are going to be Gus and Lizzie. There's only 80. There's only shuffle. Okay, put your fingers in your ears and sing a song.
And sing?
Yeah.
What do you want me to sing? Shakira.
Let it go. Okay. What we need for them is, can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's why you're supposed to sing.
No, but I don't want to be distracted.
No, it's fine. I'll shout over you. I need an occupation.
Teacher.
A job that you can do.
Principal.
Welder, okay? We're welders.
Not a boring job.
Let's give them something to weld. What are they building? An aquarium. An aquarium? Okay, you're welding a giant aquarium. It's big enough. Let's get
Okay.
like a big giant one. You're welding a giant aquarium. They're welding a giant aquarium when what goes wrong?
It cracks.
Shark escapes. Shark escapes, okay? They're welding the aquarium while all the fish are in it. Seems like a flawed plan for you're welding the aquarium, shark escapes. And action.
Oh, it's not. Oh, God, what are you doing? We're welders. I mean, yeah, obviously.
You just get that one over there, right?
Okay.
I'm watching the fish, alright?
Okay.
Look at that one right there.
Hey, it's orange. What's that one?
It's coming right towards us.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh.
Okay, it's swimming over there.
Oh, no, it's good. No,
How long do you think before this hallway fills up with water completely?
I don't know. We got.
Or that shark eats us?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not too long.
Well, I mean,
bud.
we have welding tools. Should we call someone? I mean, I don't know. This is,
I mean, is there like shark?
we did kind of tell them to leave us alone and work. But I mean,
Who are you gonna call?
shark busters.
No, I know that's not the time.
I'm not calling cut till someone loses a limb to the shark.
Okay.
Feed it to you. No! Ow, my leg. Oh, no, that's there.
If it'll eat you. I'm just gonna watch you die. That one.
Taking it down, but no!
No!
If I die.
That one's me.
I'm going to call it cut before it gets any grimmer. All right. So Meredith and Althea will now stunt double, tag in, and perform the same scene for us, word for word, exactly the same. Action.
Do you think this umbrella is big enough to withstand
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't think shopping cart in like a tornado is a really good idea.
I have to buy my groceries, man.
I know you do, but honey, I don't think it's a good idea that
Ma'am, we need cereal.
There's the wind
We need
advisory.
cereal.
Did you get the wind advisory? The wind! It's on the wind! It's the wind!
We're gonna die, but we get Lucky Charms.
I think it's okay now. I think, yeah, I mean, the tornado's just getting closer. You know, that calm before the storm action? You know, I think it's okay. Yeah, you go do that. I never loved you. Yeah, you hurt your leg? Yeah. Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry you hit that rock, but that's what you get when you treat me the way I am. Not well.
Ma'am, I do not even know you.
Exactly. You don't even know the real me.
But will you just push me down?
You know my name, not my story.
I don't even know your name.
My name is Janice. I'm your wife. Get down.
Lucky Charms.
And cut. Well, thanks for giving us a chance to come out and play with you. And thanks for all that you guys do to become Citizens of the Month.
Do you have any programs coming up?
Indeed.
How's the fun?
Okay, so tell all your friends. What we're working on right now is our spring musical. We've got The Little Mermaid coming up. End of March 20-something, 20. It's the weekend right before spring break. 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Little Mermaid, featuring all of these fine performers, plus more. We've been working really hard. It's coming together. It's going to be a really good show. So come out and tell all your friends.
Give them another hand. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll pay 2 pizzas is what we pay. Each month we have a group sponsor our Citizen of the Month, and this month it is the Newark Lions Club, and we have Mr. Rick Pease and Mr. Mark Shiloh. You two come up if you would, and keep your comments to 15 or 20 minutes. That'd be good. But you know, we are fortunate to have service organizations here in Newark that are so good to the community, and the Lions Club certainly is one of those. So if you want to.
Yeah. My name is Rick Pease. I'm a former graduate of Newark High School in 1971. I even ran for mayor in 1999. What Doug was talking about earlier with your group about giving something back to your community and stuff like that through your schools by just doing good schoolwork and doing things around your community, we do that at the Lions Club. Lions Club, every year we give out scholarships. We're hopefully going to raise the scholarship program to $600 per scholarship. We give 4 scholarships away through the Lions for various students around Newark. And also we give back to the community by helping with, really the Lions is about people with sight problems. One thing we're doing this week, or next week, is we're having take it back, March 10th. We're having a pizza sale to raise funding for the distribution of money for our scholarships. We're also partnering with the Licking County site for visually impaired. They have a spaghetti dinner, which is on March 13th, and we are sponsoring that to help raise money for people with sight problems in Licking County. We partnered with Kroger this past summer to do a program for juvenile diabetes. So what we do is we try to go around our community and find areas that need some help, and we donate our time and our efforts in raising money and things for our community. Hopefully, as you get older and you want to get into some kind of a group, I know back when I was in school, we used to have a Leo club up at the high school, which was a way into the Lions Club. But it's all about giving back to your community and helping others and making our community strong, which is what Newark's always been about, and makes me really proud to come from Newark, Ohio. Any questions? Okay. We throughout the year, every month we try to do something different, and so if you see us out with we have our lion signature out there, the lion himself. He goes around and we do the foundation game also at Newark for the basketball program. We start the program off up there. But as again, like I said, we're about giving back to the community and making us stronger. And just love being here. Thank you.
Gloria has a card. If you take that back and share at your meeting and share with your group how much we appreciate you, not only the schools but the community. So thanks. Okay, before we recognize the students, there's a group in here. I always go around the room and introduce our staff here at Newark, central office staff that certainly could not do what we do in this district without great leadership from those folks. And so I think today, I want to give them a little experience of things they don't like to do, is they can stand up and they're going to introduce themselves, and they'll be mad at me all afternoon. So, that's all right. Thanks, Tom. I'll start with Todd Gallup over here. So, and I'm going to have them when you tell us where you're from, how long you've been with the district, and what you do. So, Todd, you want to step up for me, please?
My name is Todd Gallup. I've been here almost 2 years this month. I'm in charge of the food service. We have 12 schools that feed about 4,000 breakfasts a day, about 3,800 lunches a day. Enjoy it.
And I would tell you that here in a couple of weeks we're going to stroll down to Columbus to a luncheon in Newark City Schools by the Children's Hunger Alliance. It is the breakfast program of the year for our growth in that. So let's give Todd a hand for it. Okay. So
my name is Mark Shively, originally from Columbus, Ohio. I've Director of Classified Personnel and Business Manager here. I, along with my associates, are the ones that determine whether or not we can go to school or not on snow day. I am a member of Lions, and thank you, President Rick, for speaking. I have to say that so that I don't get fined at the next meeting. You're my witness, as well as everyone here. I've been here, like I said, almost 2 years. I love working with the people here in Newark, and not only is the school a great place to work, but through Lions and other affiliations that I have, really get a chance to really go out and meet members of the community and how exciting and involved members of the community are about the community building. So again, thank you to have sponsored this, and always nice to have lunch.
I'm Jen McMahon. I'm the special education coordinator for preschool through 5th grade. So I oversee the special education programs at the elementary level as well as the preschool. So I'm from outside of Lancaster, and this is my 3rd year with the district.
I'm Maura Horgan. I'm the Director of Curriculum and Staff Development for Newark. This is year 28 for me in the district. I spent 20 of those years at the high school, both as a classroom teacher and as a building administrator. And what Rick Pease failed to mention, he was also a long-term employee for New York City Schools, so not only did he grow up here, but he was also part of the staff for a long while. One of the job functions for me is work on programming for students, whether it's the regular classroom instruction on a daily basis or those special programs we put in place to enhance the opportunities for kids. After school clubs, such as robotics or other activities, summer programs, STEM camp, pre-kindergarten academy, things of that nature. Anything that we can put into place to help support the opportunities for kids, that's a function of mine, and just how do we extend the education and the opportunities, academic opportunities kids get. So that's a big part of what I do on a daily basis.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York. Yeah, I went to Denison, and I never left the area after I graduated, so that's something else. So
Rick talks about being a good community, good place to be. We got one from New York and just outside the city there, and came to Denison and never left Licking County. So
great place to be.
My name's Seth Roy. I'm our community outreach coordinator here at Newark City Schools. This is my 6th year in this position. Most of you would know me from getting woken up about 5 or 5:30, far too often this year. But I'm hoping we're done with those now. So, but I do that. I do our district website. I manage that, and if you follow us on Facebook or on Twitter, I manage those accounts, and then just help to try and promote the positive things we're doing in the district. Yesterday was a great day with the Social Emotional Day, and we were able to have a story in the newspaper, and then we were also Cherry Valley Elementary was featured on 10 TV last night. So I'm able to help kind of make those connections and get things like that and promote the positive things all of the students are doing in Newark.
we like the kids Seth, as Mark talked about. We started about 4:30 in the morning. Mr. Shiley, myself, and Mr. Williams, and Mr. Key, our transportation coordinator. I'll make that call on whether or not we'll have school or not. And we like to say, Seth, you call everybody. So, doing a good job at that, Seth. So, thank you for what you do.
Hello, I'm Gemma Zimmerman, and this is my 6th year in the district, and my title is Special Programs. So I manage all of our after-school programs for the district. I have 7 programs within the district. I also manage the linkage program and work with the student advocates as well. And we support our students from elementary up through high school with social emotional needs, working with graduation rate, that type of thing, and just being a support to our students. So, and I'm from Circleville, Ohio.
Okay, girl.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nicole Garrison. I'm the special ed coordinator for grades 6 through 12. I'm from Newark High School graduate, left down south for a little bit, but glad to be back and excited to send my kids to city schools.
Mr. Carr?
I don't work here.
Pretty important part of the organization.
How long do I got?
Not as long as you do on Sunday morning. Let's just
Not that long. My name's Tim Carr. Moved to Newark in '99, and from Indiana, where I was born and raised. And I pastor Northside Baptist Church. I see some of my Upward basketball players here running around, and we sponsor Upward basketball out of the church and have a great time there. But I serve now as the president of the school board. Every January we get together and there's 5 straws. 4 of them are long and 1 of them are short. And 2 years in a row I've drawn the short one, and so I am the president of the school board. And I'm honored to do that. I have 2 kids who are 2 students who are in the district, and my wife teaches at the high school. So, and I enjoy it very, very much. And it is a great staff to work with. So.
Thank you, Mr. Carway. As he mentioned, Mrs. Carr is a math teacher at the high school, and he has a daughter, Allie, in the 7th grade, and a son, Drew, who normally, he's our right-hand man. I think he's trying to push Mr. Dunham out of a job there, because I see Drew at everything, filming and editing and doing a lot of things. So, great program. Matt, you got a second step out, tell them who you are, please. Oh, I don't want to disrupt that. There we go. So good. Got a new producer, cameraman.
Yeah, I'll hand it off to Kyle. Kyle's one of my students on our squad that we have that sees us around the basketball games, board meetings, that kind of stuff. We try to film as much as we can, both here in the central office, at the high school, and then around at all of the elementaries and middle schools. So if you see one of us with a camera, don't be shy. Say hi. If you ever have any ideas of if it needs filmed, let us know. We'd love to get out and get more stuff. We're honored. This is the 3rd. Kyle's going to Citizen of the Month also this month. He didn't just come on for the ride today. So this is the 3rd one on my squad that's been Citizen of the Month this year. So I'm pretty happy about that. But you gotta look for us on YouTube and on Channel 19, the Wildcat Network. Get everything up there for you.
A lot of good kids involved in the program, and it's the fastest growing program we have in our district right now because of Matt's leadership. Let's give Matt a hand. Okay, so I appreciate everybody in the room today, and we're here to celebrate our students, but also we're here to recognize that our students would not be in here today if they did not have some good role models at home. And I know we had a group drive up from Springfield today. I think Gramble's here too, the whole thing, and which is awesome. And we should do that because this tells you that this isn't about academics. Although all of our students in here are good students, but it's not all about academics. It's about how you treat each other and how you treat your peers and what kind of leader you are around the building. And our principals, when they get up here and talk, some of them will talk about they've talked to some of your peers and got some information for you on what your peers think about you. And I'm going to put somebody on the spot here. Mrs. Neely, would you please stand up? Would you like to tell everybody what you do for a living, please?
Just what I do.
Yeah.
I work at Park National Bank, here locally at the main office, overseeing retail.
What do you do at Park National Bank in the main office? Do you run the main office? You like the manager?
Well, it depends on who's in the building at the time.
Yeah, okay, but you have a pretty big role at Park National Bank, and so I'll put you on the spot here. So when we talk about these students are in here because they're great leaders, they treat people with respect, and they do the right thing. Is that important to you? And when you're looking for somebody to Park National Bank hires, all those skills, as important as how smart you are, probably, if not more important.
Yeah, we need you to know how to count money.
But
it's more about the attitude and how you treat others. That's what sets us apart, and that's what we look to bring into the bank.
I didn't want to put you on the spot.
That's okay.
And then I think she just told all of you, when you go in for an interview in a few years, you'd say, I was Citizen of the Month, and she'll probably say, I'll hire you. Put you on the spot there, but thank you for sharing that. And our point is, you know, we're more than academics in our district, and what's really important to us, and I know me with 33 years in education, 18 as a school superintendent, I really focus in. When we look for, we have 800 employees in our district. And I know when we look for employees, and we'll go out and we have teachers retire and replace them. The thing I asked Mrs. Quackenbush, Ms. Horgan goes a little bit, and Mrs. Vaughn, who's not in here. We want good leaders. We want good leaders. People treat people with respect. People that will treat children very well. Those type of things are very important. And rest assured, you're in this room because you do that. And I'll tell you, that's just awesome. Let's give our children a hand. Very proud of that fact. So, Mr. Ute is a wonderful guy who doesn't get too fired up not much, but I'll get fired up today if you don't stand on the paw print and look into that camera. So it's just a thing of me. Every month I say, I'll stand over here and say, get to the paw print, smile, take a deep breath, and tell us who you are. So the paw print will be laying right here, okay? And it'll really upset me. I'll probably start crying if you don't make it to the paw print, okay? And you look right in that camera with a smile on your face, and you tell us who you are, okay? What grade you're in, what you like to do in school, what you like to do out of school. Okay? This is your time to shine. Mr. Carr has, he's over here now, has the viewers at about 2 million. Right? Somewhere around there. Channel 19 viewers, about 2 million people will be watching you on this. And so, but I would tell you, because every month I run into students that, I have to talk. And I always share with them. Nobody gets more nervous than Mr. Ute in front of people. I get nervous all the time when I have to speak in front of people. So I always stand there, I'll go, what did we learn yesterday in our social emotional day? Did you learn, raise your hand if you learned anything about breathing. Taking some deep breaths, okay? That calms your body. That calms your body, okay? Watch a professional basketball game, a college basketball game, and watch the best player in the world, LeBron James. If you're not a Cavs fan, sorry, but LeBron James. When they go to the foul line, they take that deep breath, and it just relaxes your body. Do you do that when you shoot a free throw, by the way? Relaxes your body, so that same routine. So when you come up here, take a deep breath, introduce your parents, your grandparents, those type of things, and straighten that camera and tell them who you are. All right? Eye contact's important in the work. Correct, Ms. Nealon? Yes. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to start with the high school today. So we have, and I'm going to ask our administrators, because you come up here, do the same thing our directors just did, and tell us who you are, where you're from, how long you've been in the district. So right now we have Mr. Hazelton, who's an assistant principal at the high school.
Hey, it's nice to see so many future Wildcats out there. I'm looking forward to having you at the high school, and I'm glad you're enjoying your time in the elementary and middle schools. My name is Matt Hazelton. I'm one of the assistant principals at Newark High School. This is year 15, I believe, at the high school. Taught biology for quite a few years and worked my way up into administration. Absolutely love the district. Came here from Cleveland and wouldn't trade where I am for the world. So my first student is going to be Zayna Culbertson. So if you want to come up and talk by yourself a little bit.
I'm Zayna Culbertson. I'm in 9th grade, and I like to do a lot of fine arts and art in general. And I like a lot of sleeping outside of school. Oh yeah, I'm in the Little Mermaid musical that they mentioned before, so come see us March 22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
All right, next up we have 10th grader Rebecca Callis, so come on up.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Callis. Inside of school, I like to learn new things with my friends, and outside of school, I like to play basketball with my team. Oh, and with me I have my mom, Ellie Callis, and my dad, Andy Callis.
And I hope you guys are paying attention as they're talking. It's important when you get up to the high school that you get involved in a whole bunch of stuff. They're going to list off probably 10 different activities that you can get involved in, so kind of pay attention to that. Next up, you saw him run back to the camera a second ago, but Kyle Mick is our 11th grade student.
I'm Kyle Mick. I'm 11th grade. This is my mom, Wendy. I like to videotape for the school. I do the basketball games, football games. I also take pictures for the football games, and basketball games. And I also videotape some of the archery events, and I do pictures for them as well. I help with the musicals, or plays, whatever. After school, I usually just go home and sleep because I'm usually tired. But if there's something like a basketball game going on after school, I will stay at the school and help set up for that.
I'm going to pause Erin for 1 second. She'll be up next. But Luke Hampton was our C-Tech representative. He ended up getting an early placement at a job, so he wasn't able to be here today. But our 12th grade, our senior, Erin Rainbolt, is going to come forward right now.
I'm Erin Rainbolt. I am the senior here, and this is my mom, Betsy. I only take 2 classes at the high school, actually, so I'm not there a lot of the time. I do College Credit Plus and have a full college schedule that I do. I love biology, which is what I'm going to be majoring in college for, at least for my undergrad. And what I typically do after school is, well, when I have time, is I usually just go to the gym, then go to work, then, of course, sleep, and just do that on repeat. So that's about it.
Good afternoon. I'm John Davis, very proud principal of Wilson Middle School, finishing up my 14th year here at Wilson. I'd like to thank Mr. Peace, Mr. Shively, and the Newark Lions for sponsoring this event, and thank you parents for entrusting your students with us each and every day. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our 6th grade Citizen of the Month, Miss Hope Hoy.
Hello, I am Hope Hoy, and today I have my dad Matt and my mom Erin, and in school I like to do math and language arts, and out of school I enjoy doing gymnastics.
Our 7th grader is Dominic Bird.
I'm Dominic Bird, and I love doing math, and I'm in pre-engineering. When I'm out of school, I love camping, and I have right now my mom is Michelle Bird, and my dad is David Bird.
Our 8th grade Citizen of the Month is Miss Delaney Wood.
I'm Delaney Wood, and today with me I brought my parents, Brian and Nikki Wood. And so in school I like to do math, orchestra, and I'm also in pre-engineering. And out of school I like to dance.
Okay, I'm Nolan Sadler. I'm the Dean of Students at Heritage. I've been with the district overall now. This will be my 7th year and 4th year as the Dean of Students at Heritage. Love being here, love doing what I do, and love these kids. I'm originally from Lima, Ohio, up in northwest Ohio. So this is not where I'm originally from, but I do love it here and enjoy every day. So we're going to start off with our 6th grade representative, would be Michaela Hill.
My name is Michaela Hill, and my favorite subject in school is reading and math, and then inside of school I like to do I think I like reading class better than anything else, and here's my dad, Chris Goldsberry. I do orchestra, and I play the violin. It's really fun. And yeah.
Okay, up next will be our 7th grader, Jason Wright.
Hi, my name is Jason. I play on the 7th grade basketball team. In school, I like social studies the best and science. Out of school, I play basketball with my friends and football. And here's my grandma, Linda.
And finally, our 8th grader, Jamie Norris.
Hi, I am Jamie Norris, and this is my mother, Valerie. In school, I really like language arts, and I really like, I'm a reader and a writer, but I also really like the STEM classes that they have, and I really like choir, which I am in right now. I like to paint a lot. I like painting digitally and with watercolors. And yeah, that's it. I like to sing, and I'm a painter.
Good afternoon. My name is Diane Henry. I'm the very proud principal of Liberty Middle School. Probably one of the maybe most experienced administrators here with 37 years in the district. It's been a wonderful, wonderful journey, and just thinking back where the Newark High School was when I first started, which is where I began my career, and where it is today. Mr. Ute always says it's a great time to be a cat, and it truly is. I just want to take 1 second while I have the camera to thank all the community members who came in and helped us with our day. Students and parents, you know, they always say it takes a village to raise a child. We have a village here in Newark. A lot of community members who care as much about your children as you do and as we do. So I just like to take that opportunity to thank them. And Lions Club, you are one of those members of the community that always helps us. So, with no further ado, I will introduce our 6th grade Citizen of the Month, and that is Dia Bailey.
Hi, I'm Dia Bailey. This is my dad, Bill, and my mom, Kat. So, I'm in 6th grade. When I'm in school, I really enjoy language arts, and I was in the Lego Robotics Club. Currently, I'm in Run Club, and I like orchestra. And then outside of school, I do tennis and swimming.
And here representing our 7th grade from Liberty Middle School is Joey Hupp.
Hi, my name is Joey Hupp, and here with me I have my dad, Charlie, and I am in 7th grade, and my favorite subjects are pre-engineering, science, social studies, language arts. I was on the 7th grade volleyball team, and I'm in running club, and then I'm going to do track. And outside of school, I sing and I play piano.
We love our students to be involved at Liberty. And finally, we have for 8th grade, Riley Hookfin.
My name is Riley Hookfin. Over there is my aunt and grandma, Sean and Janice. Here's my dad, Ryan, and my mom, Andrea. In school, I like math and art, and out of school, I like board games, listening to music, and drawing.
And it's wonderful to see that your family support extends way beyond the boundaries of Newark, so thank you for coming today.
Hi there, I'm Nick Myers, the principal of Hillview Elementary, and I want to thank the Lions Club for their support today. I have been in the district for 15 years now, so started in this building, Roosevelt, teaching music, and then progressed from there to now principal. So, wonderful place to be, And today I have two wonderful students with me, and I did have the opportunity to ask their teachers and their peers what they had to say about these fine young ladies. And the first is in 4th grade. Tiana Daniels is a great leader in class and out of class. She is always making good choices even if no one is looking. She tries her hardest at everything she does, and even if things get challenging for her, she always has a smile on her face. That's what her classmates said. And she does the best that she can. We're very proud of Tiana, so Tiana, come on up.
I'm Tiana, and this is my mom, Hilda Daniels, and that's my papa. And I love to, like, in school, I love to, like, do reading and science, and after school I like to sleep and play on my tablet and eat. And yeah.
Eating and sleeping are very important things. And in 5th grade, I have Abby Neely. And Mrs. Brownlee and her class had to say that she is a hard worker, always wants to do well in everything she attempts. She's a good friend and has a great sense of humor. Very proud to have her in that class this year. So come on up, Abby.
Hi, I'm Abby Neely, and my favorite subject in school is probably math, and after school I'll most likely be at practice because I'm a competitive gymnast, and I have my mom and dad with me.
And now Mrs. Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. Myers. My name is Ellen Cooper, and I'm the principal at Luncheon Elementary. Very happy to be here today. Thank you, Lions Club, for sponsoring the luncheon, and it's a highlight for all of our months when you're on the administrative side to be able to recognize the students from our school. First student I have to introduce to you is Delaney Farber, and she will tell a little bit about herself and who she's brought with her. Delaney?
Hi, my name is Delaney Farber. In school, I like reading and writing, and out of school, I like drawing, and I like to listen to music on my laptop. I brought my mom and my dad.
Thank you, Delaney. The next student to recognize from Luncheon Elementary is Maria Dow. Maria, tell us a little bit about yourself and who you brought with you.
My name is Maria Dow. I'm in 5th grade from Legend Elementary. Inside of school, I think my favorite subject would probably be math. And outside of school, I like playing video games like Zelda. And I brought my mom, Dana Dow.
What else do you do outside of school? Other than
I also do some other activities like robotics, swimming, and horseback riding.
Thank you, Maria. Here we have McGuffey's up next.
Thank you, Mrs. Baker. Hi, I'm Cynthia Baker, and I'm the principal at McGuffey Elementary. Thank you, Lions Club, for sponsoring. My father was a lifelong Lions member, and my mother was a Lioness for a long time as well, so thank you for your work you do. I have two wonderful students with us today. My first student, Jeremiah Fott, is a 4th grader, and yesterday during Social Emotional Day, he learned a breathing technique on his hand, and as we were doing gifted testing this morning in between reading section 1 and reading section 2, he said he used that skill. Jeremiah, come on up.
My name's Jeremiah. I brought my mom. I like to read during school, and I like to play after school.
And our Our fifth grade representative is Madison Famularo. She said that her favorite thing yesterday during our social emotional day was yoga, and as we were eating lunch, we have a new plank Cupid shuffle routine I guess we're supposed to start working on, right Mom? Madison.
Hi, I'm Madison Milaro. This is my godmom, Katie. During school, I like writing. After school, I like playing outside with my friends.
Good afternoon, my name is Dina Cable, principal at Ben Franklin Elementary. I'm a North High School graduate, and I've been with the district for 15 years. At this time, I would like to welcome Tori Rolfe and her guest. She's our fourth grade representative, and I asked her what she enjoyed the most about yesterday, and she said absolutely everything.
My name is Tori Rolfe. My favorite subject in school is math, and outside of school I like doing basketball and coloring and video games.
And our fifth grade representative is Zach Lowry, and I have enjoyed watching him, blossom into a wonderful leader in our building this year, and he too said that everything was his favorite yesterday.
Hi, my name is Zach Lowry, and today I have with me my dad, Rick, and my favorite, all the subjects in school is my favorite. After school, I like to play video games, play on my phone, and spend time with my family.
Hello everyone, I'm Julie Elwell, principal at Carson Elementary. I have been in the district for 16 years. 3 years as the principal there. It's been a great adventure, and I've loved every minute of it. I actually grew up in Newark. I'm a Newark grad, so I'm very proud of all of that. So I have two great gals to share with you this morning. The first one is our fourth grade representative, Nova Swick. Come on up, Nova. Before you talk, I want to share with you some of the things that your classmates had to say about you. And they said that she is kind, helpful, and she will be a friend to anyone. So I thought that was very sweet.
My name is Nova Swick, and today I have with me my dad and my mom. My favorite subject in school is math, and out of school I like to play sports.
Next student is Jalen Lieberger. She is a fifth grade student. Come on up here, and some wonderful things that your friends and teacher had to say about you is that you are incredibly kind, responsible, thoughtful, and that you are just the whole package.
I'm Jalen Lieberger, and I'm here with my grandmother, Penny, and inside of school I like to read and write. Outside of school I like to listen to music, draw, and learn new languages.
Thank you, Mrs. Elwell. My name is Chet Coleman. I'm the very proud principal of Cherry Valley Elementary for 8 years now, finishing up. Seems like time just flies. I'd like to thank the Lions for sponsoring today. I'd like to thank all the parents that are here today. We couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate all of your support. Have two outstanding citizens here today. The first one, Mr. Jalen Purrier. His teacher's here with him today, and she writes that Jalen is an outstanding student. He puts 100% into his work. He is self-disciplined and responsible. He is respectful to not only his teachers, but to his peers. He was nominated not only for these traits, but also his positive attitude. Jalen has a positive attitude about any situation inside and outside of school that he experiences. He comes to school every day with a smile on his face and ready to go. Jalen has a great work ethic, not only in the classroom, but outside of the school as well. Mr. Jalen Purrier.
I'm Jalen. I brought my teacher with me. Inside of school, I like doing math and social studies. Outside of school, I like hanging out with my friends and playing football.
Our fifth grade representative, Miss Gabby Green. Gabby's teacher said Gabby is a great PAX leader in our classroom. She is kind to others and shows respect. She accepts those who may be different, and Gabby works hard and always gives her best effort. Miss Gabby Green.
Hello, my name is Gabby. My favorite subject is science, and outside of school, I play basketball.
Thank you. Young lady I'd also like to recognize here today is a former Cherry Valley student, Miss Becca over here. She was a Student Citizen of the Month at Cherry Valley, also at the middle school, and now at the high school. So I think that's one outstanding accomplishment. So congratulations, Becca.
Hi, my name is Linda Neighbors. I am the principal at John Clem Elementary. I have been in Newark. This is my 28th year. I spent the first 15 teaching and coaching, and I've spent the next 13 being a principal at John Clem the whole time, and thoroughly enjoy being able to be with a lot more kids. So that the fun part is I went from a little class and now I get to spend my time with 500 kids, and it's wonderful. So thank you, Lions Club. Love having this luncheon. I love the fact that you are taking care of this so we can enjoy a lunch and celebrate these great kids. Parents, thank you. Because of the things that you do day in and day out, these kids are the top of the top. I'll tell you, I've got some wonderful kids at John Clem, but these kids shine above all of those. So know that you're doing a wonderful job daily with your kids for them to get to this point. I would like to introduce the 4th grade representative for John Clem. Brock, come on up, buddy. This is Brock Hill.
Hi, my name is Brock Hill, and I'm here with my dad. His name is Richard. And what I like to do in school is math. And what I like to do out of school is play football and play games.
All right, our 5th grade representative is Melina Linke. Come on up, Melina. Melina is a 5th grade. Whose class are you in?
Miss Stewart.
Miss Stewart's class. And what do you like to do in school?
Math.
Math. And what do you like to do out of school?
Sports.
Good job.
I think they all did wonderful, don't you guys? Just give them a hand. Always so proud of our students here, but really proud to be in this room today. You know, this is my 9th year in the district, and I certainly get to be around a lot of accomplishments and a lot of great things. But this just stacks right up there because, as I mentioned before, we have so many wonderful children going to our schools, and I like to sit in here. I like to see the families. Because raise your hand, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, if you're happy about being in here today. If it makes you happy that your child is representing their classroom, and some of the principals spoke about what their classmates feel like. That's really nice to hear from that standpoint. There's a group of people in here that I want to stand up, our principals right now. If you'd stand up at your tables there. Administrators, teachers. I know we have a teacher or two in here. Stand up. And so students, take a look at your table. And some of you have seen, Becca, you've seen Cherry Valley Elementary, Liberty Middle School, and now high school, three-timer in here. And look around at the folks you've been around, your principals and that. And I want to have our students do something at this time for us. I want you to go over and fist bump them, give them a hug, but hang on before you do, okay? Whatever you feel comfortable with. But I do want you to look them in the eyes, right in the eye. And I want you to tell them how much you appreciate what they do for your building and for you. Sometimes I'm a former high school principal. So a lot of times, you know, your day's full of that 1%. And you know, you like to be around the other 99%. And you don't get a whole lot of people telling you. Mr. Myers here, when I was a first-year principal, high school principal, he was a junior in high school at the school I was at. Wonderful young man. Every day he came by and said, "Mr. Ute, I appreciate you." You were thinking that. Absolutely. They were certainly thinking that. That's why I took it. But what I want you to do is learn how to thank people for what they do. So right now, get up and tell your principal how much you appreciate them. Hug or fist bump?
This way, this way.
Rebecca, you can go to another page.
Thanks for being such a great kid. Oh, wait a few minutes. What do you think here? She goes to so you better give her a double hug and down with the line in front of that.
Students, I want you to understand that it shouldn't take somebody to ask you to do that. Every now and then go by and tell them how much you appreciate them. Because you're where you're at today because of leadership in our buildings out there. And that group that stood up, I'll tell you, they are just fantastic. Fantastic folks. Becca's going to 3 different buildings and things. So, and that's wonderful. I mean, and you adults out there probably know what I'm talking about there. I know I have. Every time I've had an opportunity, a door open, it's been an opportunity, I'll make a call to a few people and that have helped me in my life outside of my family. I certainly call Mrs. Ute, I certainly call Mama Ute, and then I call a gentleman named Tim Hamilton, who gave me an opportunity to become a high school principal. And Tim is retired now, but he'll chuckle. And he'll say, "Hey, bud, that's great, you don't have to call me," but as I mentioned before, 33 years in this business, I get those calls from folks that I've been around. And I tell them, "Hey, man, that's great. You don't worry about it. You have to call me." And I hang up and I smile for about 10 minutes as I'm driving down the road or whatever. And I'm proud of them, but I appreciate them calling me saying, "Hey, I so much appreciate what you've done for me." That way it makes you feel good. So students, don't forget to do that. Then there's one other group at your table. That's the most important people in your life, and that's family. And every month I ask our students, give your mom and dad a hug. Look them right in that eye and tell them how much you love them. And I don't like half hugs. Okay? And I'm talking to this group right over here, so it's not cool to hug dad anymore. Those type of things. I like the 2 arms right around. Touch hands on the back. Tell your dad and mom, your grandma, grandpa, that you love them and you appreciate them, because that's why you're in here today. Make no mistake, you're taught good values at home and how to treat people. So let's take a minute here. You want to demonstrate for us? I saw you give your mom the eye a little bit ago. Why don't you stand up, give your mom a hug, tell her you love her, and you appreciate her.
I love you and I appreciate you.
There you go. So that's how you do it. Okay, let's take the time to do that right now.
All right, up you go.
You're getting too old. I need you to stop growing so much.
Did Grandma get a hug?
Let's do a parade.
How did I make you feel, Grandma? Real good. Good stuff. Now Ann's going to get us. You have a 30-footer. This whole room is full of great people. like to see today is, Grandma, where'd you come from? You drove from Springfield, Ohio over here today for lunch, right? And you brought your daughter with you? She drove, she brought you, that's okay, that's a good daughter that way. But think about that. You drive from Springfield, Ohio to have lunch in Newark. Now I'll tell you, that's family support. You know that? That's why you're in here today. You got that kind of commitment to your family. That's just, I think that is just awesome. Let's give them a hand. That's great. Okay, as we head out today, again, thank you, everybody in this room, for what you do for our school district and our community. We're a large school district, and we perform at a high level for a school district our size and our makeup. And we're fortunate to have wonderful facilities and great programs. And take away with you today, especially some of you younger folks, as your child comes up through school, to get involved in as many activities as you can. Because by golly, we have a lot of activities and programs for our students in this district. And we have a wonderful community, whether it be social agencies or businesses that support our youth and our families in this district. And it's just a great place to be. And as we always say, it's a great time to be a cat. And I'm so thankful that I'm a cat. And so you guys have a good day. Hopefully there's no more snow days. Hopefully Mr. Roy will not wake you up again from that standpoint. He's looking at me, and I got you this month, Seth.